stream 14, I believe. This game's taking a lot of beat. I've also shortened my streams as I'm starting, so it's fine. Alright, come on, stream. Should be good. See where we left off. We're going to head into the mountains region, which I'm really excited about. Alright. So I guess first place we'll head is right here. There's robots nearby. I can hear them. Nope. Can't see me. Oh, he might. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Did you? Did you get it on sale or did you buy it for full price? Not saying that full price is a bad deal, because it's a solid title regardless, but... See, why does it do that? It like locks on beside... I guess it just didn't lock on at all. I hate auto games. Like it locks onto the left of the enemy that I'm facing. It won't let me target towards them. I don't understand why it does that. Xbox games go on sale sometimes. I bought Kingdom Hearts on sale for the Xbox not too long ago. But yeah, it's not a very common. But still, I mean, still a good price though. Like the game was like $35 for everything. Getting shot at. Alright guys, leave me alone. Oh great, everything it's... I'm aggroing every enemy. Oh, there's so many enemies out here. Alright, hold on. We're not dealing with this. Off to a bad start. Wait, 40 for just the DLCs or 40 with the DLCs? Sorry for your background noise. One of my cats is in the office with me. Not sure what she's playing with. That sounds like a plastic bag. Let me check real fast. Alright, that's not too bad. Yeah, I think all the cosmetic DLCs on PC are free. The only like full DLC, I guess the only non-story DLC. I don't do this. I'm gonna aggro this guy. That's a weapon pack for like $3. Alright, really try not to aggro these guys, because I don't want to fight a whole bunch of robots. But yeah, the game has plenty of content, so it's still not a bad deal. Alright, don't spot me, don't spot me. Come on. I can't fit through here? Are you kidding me? That's so frustrating. Alright. Now I can't get over that. Gotta run back into that. Great. Great! I'm gonna restart again. This is frustrating. I couldn't fit through the bench, so I couldn't get behind that rock wall for cover. Yeah, because I think all the cosmetic DLC should be free. I just gotta be on the way out of the church so I don't get spotted. Yeah, they're just all around the church. Yeah, going out that way is not a good idea either. Well, this is frustrating. We're just gonna fight him. I'm tired of dancing around. What gas am I in? Can't even see gas. I really don't feel like fighting these guys. I'm just gonna exit and come back in. Really tired of aggroing these guys. If I could fit through that stupid bench, I would have made it. Oh, I should be in the clear here. Yeah, that is one perk of being on PC. A lot of sales. A lot of sales on all platforms. Steam has a ton of sales. GOG has a lot of sales as well. And GOG gives away a lot of games for free. It's usually older titles, which is right up my alley, so... Some weird stones. So I feel like it makes a lot of sense to build a bridge over this wall than just to, you know, put a gap in it. Like over here. Do you guys see that? Look at the ground right here. The grass, the grass is sliding with me over the ground. What is going on here? It's so weird. It's really trippy. STD water. I don't want any of that stuff. It's all junk to me. Like the grass isn't doing that weird thing anymore. That's super weird. Oh, yeah. I don't know how well a rock wall would stop water. I thought these walls were usually for, like, borders and stuff like that. Could be mistaken. So I feel like in order for it to stop water, you'd have to have some sort of grout or mortar in between it, but they're just stacked rocks as far as I can tell. Oh, the road's doing that weird thing again. What the heck, man? There's like 2 layers to the road. You can kind of see it like right here. That's super... Oh, it's floating above it. That's why. There's asphalt on top of a dirt road. Well, that's the first time I've seen something like that in the game. Okay, it's kind of like barrows, not like normal hills. Like somewhere you would inter the dead. I guess they're a little too tall for that. Alright, nope, don't see me. I'll just stay right over there. Not itching for a fight today, just want to explore and collect. Bach Hitten. Bach Hitten. Bakhatan. Alright, buddy. Alright, 4 bullets, 3 kills. Not the worst I've seen. Whoops. Where's he running off to? Alright, some easy experience. No complaints from me. I assume there's no collectibles or weapons or missions here. Doesn't mean I don't need ammunition, though. So I guess that's where crafting comes in handy, because you can craft ammunition, but I think you have to find the schematic for it. You only start off with, like, what, the 32? We're able to craft the 32? She yelling about Artemis? I don't need that. Try to open up all the doors to buildings so I know if I've been in there or not from a distance, so they waste time backtracking. Did I loot this guy? I'll assume that I did. We'll just push past him. You go check out that gas station. Oh. Normally you can go in those doors. I guess this whole gas station... Oh, it's off limits. You didn't see anything. I'll just stay right over there. Alright, cat, what are you knocking down? Why don't you lay down? What are you doing? She's getting antsy. Why are you so antsy? Alright, so that looks like it's all the building. Well, there's stuff over here. Better not knock my cactus down. That's grounds for banishment. Nope, that's my cactus. All right, sorry, my cat's got to go. Be right back. Got my cats a new cat tree. They don't ever want to lay in it. They just want to knock down my cactus and sleep on the rocking chair. Honestly, there might be something wrong with the cat tree because my parents gave it to me because their cat wouldn't use it either. So not wrong with it, maybe it's just not very cat accommodating. Cat-dating. If you die all the way, you just, because I can choose to abandon instead of revive. That's the same thing as if you die. If you die, you just have to pick a safe house to spawn at. Nothing really detrimental. No permanent repercussions. And I'm pretty sure you still get the experience for all the robots you did defeat before you went down. Yeah, you keep all your stuff. You don't lose anything. You have no real repercussions for dying. Other than having to walk back to where you died. So, you just lose time. I think the only time you lose stuff is if you put it on the ground. So like if I put like this paramedic response pack on the ground and then exited the game and came back into it, I would lose that. I don't really care for the ammo packs. I don't ever need them. How does the ammo pack work, though? I'm curious, because I haven't used one yet. That's how much it gave me. So I have 51 and 5. So it gives you 5. Okay. So it's free ammo. That's not so bad. I should just consume those whenever I find them, so I don't have to tote them around, but I still get the ammunition from them. It's a weird game to have ammunition packs in, honestly. Like, just give me more ammunition. Alright, let's keep going west. Then we will work our way up the coast. Well, we might zigzag. No, we'll hit this point and then cut it east. Well, we'll see. I'll decide on the fly. Yeah, I think loot does respawn. It just takes a while. Like, it doesn't just respawn when you load in and out, I don't think. I haven't really tested it. It seems like sometimes it respawns, or at least the containers close. Like, car doors and house doors will reset if you exit and re-enter the game. But I think it takes a little longer for the loot to reset. And that's something I've paid a lot of attention to. But when I find the next safe house, what I'll do is I'll fast travel to another safe house and see if the loot's respawn there. Whoa, buddy. What you doing? Get here. There you go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the loot does respawn at some point. But it could have been unlucky, and all the containers that I checked were just containers that I left stuff in to begin with. Was that a schematic that I found? Underneath the backpack? I'm finding a lot of schematics lately. So that last stream I found 2 schematics. I found the camouflage pants and jacket. One of those was a random drop from taking out a tier 4. I think it was a tier 4, maybe in the tier 1. Because I fought a tier 1 rival yesterday too. There we go. It's taking a long time for that to show up. I thought maybe a robot heard my gunshot. Time I see this poster now, I think of the of WandaVision. And a certain Marvel organization that's been introduced to the Marvel Cinematic Universe through the show. Thanks, man. It's a shame I can't put it on my hip, but thank you. Alright, time for the slow crouch walk to the next compound. Take my time and enjoy the scenery. I don't suspect we'll run across a lot of robots in the mountain region, since, you know, it's mountainous. At least none of the big ones. I feel like it'd be hard for them to maneuver in an area like this. Alright, we'll do some sprinting, just to speed things up a bit. Sans Nas. I keep finding purple silencers. I don't need that many silencers. This is pretty uneventful. Feels like a location they'd have a quest objective later on, because there's like nothing going on here. At least not yet. So how's everybody's weekend going? This is my last weekend before my semester starts. So I'm trying to get as much out of it as I can. Something tells me this upcoming semester is going to be a doozy. Well, that's good. Nice slow weekend. Definitely prefer the slow weekends. That's one thing I like about I guess how I'm living now compared to when I was like in the military, where every weekend everybody wanted to go out and party and go to clubs and bars and stuff. It was always like everything felt much faster paced. I'm a slower paced guy. I like taking my time and enjoying things. And that's what I do. So a nice slow weekend, nice casual, relaxing, slow weekend. That's my cup of jam. Yeah, that's the spirit. I do that even when there's not a lockdown, so not a lot of change for me. Really, the only thing that lockdown or quarantine has affected is my eating, which hasn't affected a lot because I didn't eat out a lot as it was, but there's some burger joints around town that I've been avoiding since it started. Not really much of a out and about kind of guy. Used to be, but that's I think that was more because that's what everybody else was doing, and so I was not fitting in, but you know, trying to find something to do. Because the internet where I was at was awful, so I couldn't do anything online. And I had to interact with somebody somehow. That'd be going out and about. Get into all sorts of shenanigans. Yeah, no, I get that. I missed my buddy's wedding because of it, too. Well, that and I had finals. I had finals and it was quarantine. And his wedding was like 1,500 miles away, so... If I could have flown, I would have done that, but driving, I can do that while I had finals going on. Alright, buddy. Stop and expose your tank. Come here. Stop moving. Oh, I think he's on patrol, so that means he probably has more buddies around. Oh, nope, maybe not. Alright, I don't know how he's not down. I mean, I ended up going to another wedding. So I guess it's not that big of a deal, but yeah. And I'm not a big advocate of weddings. I have no interest in ever having one myself. Where'd he go? There he is. And I'm already married, so there's really no obligation to have a wedding at this point. We got married with the initial understanding that we were going to have a wedding at some point in the future. And then just never got around to it. I think it never got around to it. I mean, I lost interest in the idea. And she did as well. We're going, instead of a wedding, we're going to have a, when we finally get a house. We're going to have like a big party for the house. am I getting shot at? Oh, there he is. Let's go take care of this guy then. Yeah, weddings feel so, I don't know, self-indulgent. And on top of that, I only have like 10 people I'd want to invite anyway, so is it really worth the money when I can just have them over to my house and have like a barbecue or something? Something a little simpler, a little more homey. And plus, the money for a wedding could go to something better, like I don't know, a supercharger, or, I don't know, something. If you can indulge that much money, you know, it may as well be on something that's going to last forever. A wedding's not going to last forever, it's going to last a night, or a day. Then it's gone, it's done. Yeah, well, then again, that's what we're going to treat it as. It is going to be categorized as our wedding. But yeah, no, I agree. A wedding can be very simple. It can be a backyard affair. And honestly, I think that's more appropriate. So I think a wedding should be, something smaller, a little more intimate between, the family and like immediate friends and stuff. You don't need to go and rent some big church or some other venue, because then you turn it into like a corporate affair. Because then at that point, I think it's more about just how much money you can spend, not what it's supposed to be about. Because then, like, you go and spend all this money, and then obviously people with the internet nowadays, you're going to post all these pictures on the internet. Oh, look how big and fancy my wedding was compared to yours, and it's an ego thing, and that's not what it's supposed to be about. In my opinion. For some people, if that's what they want it to be about, then, that's their prerogative, but... So did I miss something? I thought there was a... Yeah, I didn't get the collectible back here. Whoopsies. I remember seeing it pop up and I never looked for it. Like, I'm not trying to bash on people that do have big fancy weddings, because that's their prerogative. If that's what they want to do, that's what... I'm not going to knock them for it. It's just not my approach. I'm a very simple guy. I like simple things. There we go. Yeah, whenever I express opinions, I do want to make clear that I'm not knocking other people having a different opinion. Unless I make that clear. Because that's what they are, their opinions. There are a few exceptions to that rule, but if I ever bring those up, I'm sure I'll address it as such. Oh, hello. So one mission here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Alright. See, people talk about chafing when they run. I've never chafed when I ran. I've never understood that. Like back when I went on like 10-mile runs and stuff, like people's like nipples and stuff would chafe and their thighs. Thighs I get, for some people. Like I had a bodybuilder friend, he would his thighs would chafe like crazy. Because they were so big, they had no choice but to create friction. But like the nipple thing, I don't get that either. Maybe it's because I wore slightly tighter shirts so that it wouldn't wiggle. I don't know. Never really thought about it until now. I've never experienced any sort of chafing when I run. Or when I ran. There was one time I had one bad running experience. I don't know if I should tell the story. So, I don't know who here is familiar with Nair, the hygiene product? Is that what you categorize it as? It's a hair removal product. Well, I used it somewhere I probably shouldn't have used it. And I made the mistake, it was the first time I had used it, and I made the mistake of applying it twice. That was the most pain I've ever been in, probably my entire life, besides one or two other situations. One was a surgery, so that's you know, that's different. And we had a run the next morning. I was in just the utmost pain. It was it was miserable. Do not apply Nair twice. That's all I can tell you. Where's this at? Straight east. Oh. Haven't been on a hike in a long time. Well, it's probably been a few years. I went to the mountains with my dad. It's probably been a couple years now. It's getting harder to do stuff like that because my body's not as agreeable as it once was. Then this past year, whew man, I am probably in the worst shape of my life right now. Hey Hector, long time no see, man. How have you been? Oh, there's a robot up here. 2 robots up here. 3 robots up here. Are you making a joke about my previous comment? Or are you, Or your nipples hurt for some other reason? You didn't wake up to Ben Stiller hovering over you while you're sleeping, did you? Because I hear that he can milk anything with nipples. What? Is your first name actually Zach? Because I know somebody who did the exact same thing. It was their first time ever at the beach, and they had they put on tanning oil instead of sunscreen, and he got absolutely sick. His whole body was burnt. He was actually out of work for a few days because of it. And being in the military, that's saying something. If you're out of work, you know, there's something wrong with you. Like he got messed up. Well, you better stay off those long runs. And also, if you're talking about the Nair joke, or the Nair story, it wasn't my nipples that I put that on. Just so you guys know. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, this guy, he went to the beach for the first time in San Diego and put on tanning oil instead of sunscreen. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Did I put a thing down over here? I might as well grab that. It's free healing. Yeah, I got really badly sunburned on my face one time. It was crazy. It was, so normally I don't, sunburn doesn't really affect me. It doesn't hurt me or anything. There's one time as a teenager at the beach with my parents. Why can't I grab this? But like the sunburn, I don't know, my whole face like got all cracked and dried. I had like a hole in my nose from the sunburn, or my forehead. I don't remember which it was. That was the worst sunburn I've ever had. I don't know. I can't even explain it because I've never experienced sunburn like that before. And it was just on my face too. Yeah, that was a rough time. No, I've never had any nipple trouble when I run. Mostly just rolling ankles because the ground we ran on was so uneven. Alright, my laptop disconnected from the internet. Let me pull up the chat on my phone. She wouldn't do that. Come on. There we go. Hey, what's going on, Spike? Yeah, I used to sleep outside all the time and I never got sunburned. Then, that one time at the beach, man. Whole face was like all cracked and charred. It looked like I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like the what are they called? The husks from Mass Effect. Except for I didn't have that blue glow under my skin. How'd you know I had a salad this morning, Spike? And that I was just talking about nipples. Had a salad that I left over from last night for breakfast this morning. Oh sweet, my chat's reconnected on my laptop. Good. I'll have to use my phone. Oh, hello there. Is it just a tunnel? Looks like we may have found a base. Yeah, Muscadin Port Complex. Alright, so I have a bit of a plan for these guys. Let's equip a frag grenade. And get to work. I'm gonna lure them over here to the gas station and then blow them up. At least that's the plan. Oh, buddy. Oh, nope, he got out. Did they not know where I'm at? Alright, have fun, guys. Alright, let's take care of that. There we go. Yeah, red neck, because you're working out in the sun, and so your neck is red from the sun as you're bent over doing, manual labor. And blue collar is a reference to wearing a collared shirt, like a blue collared shirt in an office job or something like that. And then white collar is obviously above blue collar. No, wait, maybe I got blue collar wrong. Blue collar is still like medium wage, I guess. Or, sorry, alright, I got it mixed up initially. So, red neck is obviously, yeah, you're working in the sun, your neck is red. Blue collar, so a lot of, like, technical jobs, technical careers, like electricians or masons wear, like, a blue shirt in their industry and their job. So that's what blue collar is. It's like, it's a trade job. And white collar is obviously, more corporate allocated jobs. I said blue collar, I heard myself say collar. I was like, oh yeah, that's the, corporate. No, had it mixed up for just a second. But there is some overlap between blue collar and redneck. And I think, actually, sometimes people use blue collar in lieu of redneck to make it more competitive with the white collar description. Harvest 10. Sounds a little less, derogatory. Oh, hey, Matthew. And yeah, Hector came to see us. Which was that was a subtle reference to Kingdom Come Deliverance. By the way. For those of you who haven't played that game, I know a guy that has a very mediocre Let's Play of that game on their channel. He goes by the name Bring It Don. Oh, hello. It's about time. Well, you came just in time then. For those of you just now showing up, how's y'all's weekend going? I already asked everybody else. And since y'all decided to show up late, I have to ask again. isn't there a, we must have more to explore. Oh, come on, chat. Quit disconnecting. My internet has been acting admirably lately, so all the issues I'm facing now are hardware related, not my actual connectivity. Oh yeah, tell me you're going out of towns for a couple of days. To your monthly home? Is that how you say it? Monthly home instead of seasonal home? Yeah, one of your 12. Must be nice. Though property taxes are probably insane, unless they're all located in forgot what I was saying. Probably wasn't important. Remdisky didn't really save the galaxy, he was out for himself. He was he was cruising around the galaxy looking for a profit. So this is a whole nother complex. This isn't the same. Oh. Did I miss that shot? Okay. Okay. And once I can look at chat in just a minute, let me not die to this guy. Oh, where'd he go? There we go. Now what you gonna do, buddy? I think I already have one of these, so I don't need another one. An offshore completely legal zones, of course. Of course. Well, thanks, Jason. I'm glad you enjoyed the channel. That's why I do it. Now keep doing it so long as one person enjoys it. Actually, I'll probably keep doing it even if no one enjoys it, because I enjoy doing it myself. Yeah, never truly die. They're all fake deaths. So what the heck is the point of this door? If I can just go in here anyway. What is this? I got denied and I just went around. Oh, that's funny. Now I probably can't get inside that door. And this should be... No, what is this? There was a... tunnel. This is probably for a quest later. Whenever I see these things, I assume there's a quest associated with the area. Because that's usually the case. Oh, take care, Sith. Glad you could make it for a few minutes, man. Always a pleasure to have you here. Yeah, always shooting robots. A lot of robot shooting variety. You're actually like a harbor. No power. I'll figure that out. And also, hello, Mepis. Welcome to the stream. Just time to watch me get lost in this this complex. Oh, there's a miss. Oh, come here. There we go. Yeah, not really a sports watching type either. I used to watch the NFL, but not so much anymore. Basically, all my free time is committed to some sort of gaming-related content, whether I'm watching somebody else play games, I'm playing games, or, you know, what have you. Recording games so that people can watch it. This place is huge. I wonder where to start. Well, I kind of want to go back outside because there was buildings out there that I wanted to explore. Oh, here we go. Probably start to find some good gear. I'm excited. The movie Virus. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Alright, so this is where I was at? Yeah, so I need to go this way real fast. I did watch that new, was it Netflix movie with, is it Beyond the Wire? Or Outside the Wire? Definitely better than I expected it to be. Alright, deeper into the complex. Let's see what we can find. I assume it's going to take us all the way up here. Maybe even all the way over here. These complexes can get pretty big. Also, there's a bridge going over the lake. That's pretty neat. Not a lot of, some bridges in this game. A purple shotgun choke, I'll take that too. I'm excited for all this purple gear we're finding. But now that I know there's a tier above purple gear, I'd rather just find that instead of the purple. I can't get up there. I'll probably get this one. I can't open stuff when I'm airborne? There we go. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't think it, it's not like a cinematic masterpiece, but it was a fun movie. Like, the movie actually made me mad. It's not often that a movie actually provokes some sort of emotion in me. Oh, look at that. I wonder if I can go in here. This is cool. I don't see a switch. I can go this way. This is neat. Alright, we'll check that out in a little bit. Let's go into the complex first. No power. Yeah, hop in Sweden. There's definitely an enemy behind this door that I need power. I don't know if I can apply power yet or if that's going to be like a quest objective later. Well, there's a collectible for the area. So we're technically done here, I guess, until I have a quest, but that'll come later, I'm sure. Two? Okay, well shoot. I knew there was yellow because I have 2 yellow pieces of equipment. So purple, yellow, and... what comes above yellow? I think every game usually stops at yellow. Green? No, green is tier 2 in this. I don't know. Black? I can relate to short people. I told you my cousin was 6'11", right? So I've been around tall people. I think both my uncles are like 6'5" and 6'6". Oh yeah, red. Oh, that'd be an interesting tier color. I don't think I've ever seen a... well, I guess Diablo 3 has primals, which are red. But the actual name isn't red, it just has a red outline. Well, I guess no, I guess the unique items are red, aren't they? Like a reddish orange. Or I guess more of a yellow gold. I guess that's it here for now until I can apply power. I don't know how to do that yet. Experimental weapons. Okay, so I found... see, here's this... it's doing this graphic thing again. But it's not moving like the other ones did. So I found experimental clothes. So I guess, yeah, I guess it would make sense for it to have weapons that match that. I did start a new Let's Play, yeah. One of my favorite games of all time, Freedom Fighters. It's been a little rough to start because of it's an older game, and I don't think the port was handled as well as it could have been. So I'm having some had some issues getting it started, and there were some issues loading my game because you have to turn off cloud saves, otherwise it interferes with the regular saves, so you can't load it. So you have to turn off cloud saves and then delete your cloud saves so you can actually load the game. We use the metric system for a lot of stuff, just not everything. Imperial is usually for like construction and stuff, but like as far as like car maintenance goes, it's all in metric. We do have one measurement in common with you guys, 8mm and the 5/16. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So it's like the end game, right? It's like the end game goal is to farm for experimental weapons. So it's kind of like a MMO in a way. Drop your gun. It's a stick up. There we go. Yeah, I mean, having a mixture is a pain, but... Oh, I mean, we're not the only country that uses the Imperial system, so... There's two other countries, I always forget the name of them, but there's two other countries, like Lithuania. And some other country or something. Really? There we go. I disagreed with those two misses, but... Oh gosh. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's an older game from 2003. But it's one of my favorite childhood games. Or I guess teenage games. Either way, it's one of my favorite games. From back in the day. The Hitman developers are the ones who made it. IO Interactive. Okay, so Liberia. Okay, I knew it started with an L, but I couldn't remember which country it was. They say no power, I just can't open this door. Okay. I mean, you can take a shot if you want. You can take a shot every time I survive. It'd be a very short game, but you can try. Alright, don't want to go this way too far, I don't think. This complex is massive. There we go. 5 shots, 2 kills. That should be an achievement. Alright, let's pull back. I want to go check out that hallway without the doors. Oh gosh, stairs. Where's my life alert when I need it? Oh, I like those. Those are snazzy. So I need to buy me some more casual shoes because I'm still wearing my Converses, but they're very old at this point. I need to find me some new shoes. Maybe I'll get some moon shoes. My theories are way off? Alright, good to know. Good to know. Well, I'll keep speculating then. I enjoy the speculations. So it's not the government. It's not aliens, which I didn't think it was aliens to begin with. Unless that's why you're saying my speculations are way off, because it is aliens. Playthrough for which one? This or my new Let's Play? The new Let's Play, Freedom Fighters, is only 2 episodes so far. I finished Kingdoms of Amalur 3 days ago and started Freedom Fighters 2 days ago. Or the Space Cats were behind the development of the robots in the first place, secretly funding the project. Kind of like the rats from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, this does connect all over here. I was right. This complex is massive. It just doesn't stop. Oh, it's a dead end. How many hours have I put into it? I'll just see what the thing says on Steam. That's probably the fastest way to do it. Right now it says 36.7. Now some of that is idle time, so I'd probably knock that down to 34, 33 or 34 hours. Something like that. Episodes, we're on episode 14. The first couple are like 4 hours long, and the rest of them are about no more than 3 hours long. Safe house unlocked as I'm getting attacked by ticks. Nice. I got rid of the sledgehammer because this is a higher tier weapon that I have. It's purple, where the sledgehammer is only blue. Just to add some variety, and also to burn through ammunition, because ammunition takes up weight. And your stash has a limited weight capacity too, so I can't just keep throwing ammunition into that because it's full. So I have to burn through ammunition. So once I find a purple hammer, I'll swap back. Or a yellow hammer. Don't you worry. I'd rather be using a hammer than this. Well, actually, I'm enjoying this. I kind of wish you could equip any 3 weapons that you wanted. There's a thing over here. How do I get to that? Yeah, it opens up a little bit. The beginning's a little slow, but once you start unlocking the freedom fighters that you can, like more freedom fighters, it becomes more and more fun. I used to be obsessed with that game. I would just like sit around and set up defensive formations with the freedom fighters that I had in my party. And also, there's a multiplayer mode, and you can spawn a bunch of allies in that as well. So you can have like a big 2v2, but you have all your freedom fighters, so it's like a 24 versus 24, whatever it is. So I used to goof around in that and just like set up the followers and like defensive formations around like your side of the map and stuff. Spent a lot of time doing that. Though I did forget how linear the game was, because you really have to do each area in order, and I haven't really been doing that. I thought you could do it in any order you wanted, and it would, make other missions easier, but it looks like you actually have to do it in a specific order. I don't remember that. Oh, there's a bunch of these guys. No thank you. We're just gonna dip out real fast. Close with the Skynet theory. Okay, so it's like rogue software. But was it intentionally made, or was it a virus? If that's what it is. I don't know. And it's fun to speculate. But see, then you have Phoenix. And I know Phoenix is tied to the story somehow. I'm assuming Phoenix is a, maybe that's all the supercomputers are. The supercomputers are controlling it, but if they were invaded out of nowhere, the computers in the Phoenix outpost had to be set up after the robots had already invaded, right? Because people would have noticed the, Phoenix outpost and supercomputers being, put up around the island. So it could be Phoenix is a specific program. Maybe Phoenix is an AI and a supercomputer, and they orchestrated everything. Which I don't know a lot about Phoenix because I haven't played the DLC for it yet, so. Yeah, I'm not gonna get in that. Let's wait for me to get in this container. Oh, hello there. Honestly, I'd be okay if the game never really gave me any answers. just gave me a lot of clues, because I like games that have kind of a vague story, and the player can kind of fill in the gaps themselves. Because that's one of the appeals of Warhammer 40k as well, is that everything's canon. A player can make his own canon, as long as it's not established by like the rules or, you know, the authors of the setting. But it also, I think, when you leave things vague and up to interpretation for the players, you create a stronger community by doing that, because you have all these fan theories, all these people posting their theories, and it creates a discussion among the fan base. So outside of just the game itself, there's a benefit to leaving things vague and partially unexplained. Well, then I guess I have to risk it for the biscuit, don't I, Mepis? We'll go back up there and check it out. Well, this one's empty. No, I bet you those just have a bunch of robots in it. Looks like one of the robot containers. Nope, it's empty. So the rest of them, well, that one might not be. I can get into that one. I have to get to the other side of the bridge first. Yeah, I didn't expect the Generation Zero Let's Play to be so, or do so well. A lot of people seem to like the game, which is good, because it's a good game. Well, hello there. Alright, we're gonna take these guys out, then we'll go back to the bridge and finish crossing. Well, maybe. I mean, I guess if the Animatrix is anything to go by, then yeah, they will. Then mankind will get mad and block out the sun and move underground. Yeah, it is a fair balancing act with it. Whoops. That just a miss. Well, this is going a little sideways already. Where'd he go? Here comes all of his buddies. Oh, yeah, I really don't want to do this. I'm telling you. Maybe you do, because I can't hit. He keeps making me aim to the left of them. Alright, I'm gonna say that's everybody. The game doesn't have auto aim, so I don't know why so when I aim at them, it pulls me to the left, and it makes me look to the left of them. It won't let me target the enemy. No, I could not. I guess, I mean, it could be like a, underwater beacon or something where, you know, just knocking it over is not going to stop it from transmitting. You have to destroy the integrity of it. Of course, that's all it took to disable the sprinting. We'll just drop one right here. I don't like the combat. I don't like the combat in the farmlands. You go to fight one of these big guys, like one of these guys, and enemies just keep coming. They don't stop. And playing single player, I guess at the point in the game where I'm at now, I don't have the firepower to deal with that many enemies because they keep showing up faster than I can take them out. And then like the harvesters spawn hunters as you fight them. But it seems like even like the tanks, like enemies keep just showing up, and you can't kill them fast enough. And that's one of the parts where it's like, oh, you have to have 4 players to play this, or encourages 4-player co-op, which I don't want to play. I enjoy the single player experience, except for the combat. I think the map might be a little too big as well. It takes forever to get places the way that I'm playing. Since I am playing single player, I have to sneak so I don't, you know, aggro every robot on the map. And it feels like it takes a long time. Which is a benefit when I'm streaming it, because it gives me time to look at the chat and, you know, talk and communicate, where, you know, if I was constantly fighting robots and exploring, I wouldn't have that luxury. Yeah, he's gonna have to live with that. You better never run for public office, because that's gonna come up in your history. In fact, I'm gonna screenshot it, and if you ever run for office, I'll blackmail you with it. That bacon comment. What I've been doing with the rivals and like the big fights is just going, taking out the rival, and then looting them, and then just dipping out. So I have to fight everything. Oh, can I not get over this fence? Am I gonna be stuck here? I couldn't cross the bridge. Now I can get over it. He's in the pocket of Big Pig. Oh, now he's offering bacon bribes. Just how deep does this corruption go? See, I've done the sticky flare before, but the enemies don't fire often enough to they make it worthwhile. Because they shoot in little bursts, and then they have this long pause in between their actions. It's just, I don't know, whenever I throw a sticky flare on an enemy, it's like they never shoot. I've actually had more luck with the regular flares, throwing them at the foot of another enemy, standing on the other side of the enemy, and then like they shoot the robot with the flare at his feet in the back. But I'm sure it's a timing thing. Or if I just spam sticky flares, I'm sure it would also that would also work. I have a whole heck of a lot of sticky flares, so I could probably start doing that. Yeah, the combat's pretty much the same, and like you can't really. I feel like I think that rivals, if they change the mechanics, like each rival could have a chance of spawning a unique mechanic that you had to deal with, which isn't the case. They're just like the standard enemies that they, you know, like. Where's it at? So this guy, what is he? Yeah, so he's a tank, so he's just gonna act like a tank, except for he's radioactive because he's a apocalypse class. But I think some of the rivals could have a chance of spawning, or you know, certain named rivals, because you know the same rival with the same name will spawn over and over again. They can spawn with like the same unique mechanic, so you can plan around it when you go to hunt them down. Also, I feel like all the enemies that spawn in when you're trying to fight the big guys, it takes away from the experience when you could just... Because I think a large part of this game, because you have all these like explosive canisters, compressed air canisters, landmines, you can plan for an engagement. But then all these enemies start spawning in behind you, around you, running in from all around the map. It makes it hard to plan and actually you know, engage an enemy on your terms, which I feel like is what the game was going for, but they take it away with all the spawns. Combat feels okay. Again, one of my complaints with combat is, so sometimes when I'm hip firing at an enemy, so let's say right here, this where it says Vil, is it Vil or Vil, whatever. Say that's an enemy, right? So sometimes I'm trying to hip fire at an enemy, it pulls me to the left, and then it won't let me. I can try and fight against it, but it won't let me go unless I pull the analog stick all the way down, but then I like shoot across. And it's really weird. It's like there's an auto-targeting, but there's no auto-targeting in the game. But it keeps pulling it to the left. I don't know why. That's super frustrating. Because it's just enough to where I can't hit him with hip fire. But yeah, other than that, I mean, combat feels pretty good. I think the hunting rifle probably feels the best. Shotgun is a little too inconsistent, though the semi-auto is much better. Much, much better than the pump action. The spread on it is just... it's fantastic. Yeah, no, yeah, the controller definitely hinders it a little bit, but I do that more for the sound. Because otherwise you'd hear, you know, constant clicking and clacking in the background. And it makes it feel more casual for me. Usually I use my mouse and keyboard for more competitive games. I try to use a controller when I'm trying to be more casual about it. Like, if I was playing Hunt Showdown, you can bet your bottom dollar I'd be using my mouse and keyboard. I got pretty good with shooters on a controller as well. Obviously, I still can't compete with like mouse and keyboard, but like I played a lot of Siege on Xbox. right over in cupboard. We'll just grab them. Yeah, no, combat would definitely be a lot easier. Won't get any arguments out of me about that. Where did I come from? How did I walk past all this stuff? Was it above me? I actually have an idea. I'm going to put one of these down. I'm going to go back to the bridge and go back across. Because I'm wondering... I have a feeling that one of those containers that I couldn't get to on the bridge is going to have a... some sort of collectible or schematic or blueprint for like one of the robots in it. Because you can only access them from one way on the bridge, so it's gotta be something in there, right? I'm going the wrong way. I need to get this way. Now, there's only a few genres of game that I would say that a controller is better for. Platformers. Definitely prefer a D-pad for platformers over anything a mouse and keyboard can give me. And some action games I prefer controllers for too. Like Kingdoms of Amalur I think was better played with a controller than a mouse and keyboard. Where's this guy at? What's up, buddy? What you doing in there? Do you see the shape that tank's in? I'm not fireproof. I could get some fire resist. Yeah, I don't play a lot of those though. I haven't played a racing game in, well, I guess it's only been like 5 or 6 years. So buddy had a Mario Kart on the DS. Speaking of platformers, after my current Let's Play I just started, I'm going to play a first-person shooter, and then I'm going to jump into 2 or 3 platformers in a row, I think. I have a lot of platformers coming up. So if that's your cup of tea, then, well, I've got a surprise for you. Oh, lights just came on. That's cool. Does that mean power just turned on? No, Diablo 1 is not next. We're currently doing... what is it? Freedom Fighters, and then it's going to be... 13. The first-person shooter from, what, 2004? 2005? Maybe 2003, just like Freedom Fighters. Or 2002, I don't remember. They recently had a remake that I don't really want to talk about because it's awful. But it inspired me to want to replay that game, because I never beat it when I first played it back on the PlayStation 2. I want to go back through and beat it. Because it's a good game. There are some games on the side I don't let's play, but they're usually multiplayer. So games that really wouldn't fit my channel anyway. And games that make me say things that I don't want to say in front of a live audience. Some swear words. Still can't get over this, can I? I'm sure there's a way. There we go. Yeah, that one. Hello Kitty's Island Adventure. And also, like lately I've been playing a lot of Hunt, well, I haven't played Hunt Showdown in a few weeks, but I've been playing a lot of Mordhau. And Mordhau is not a game I want to have on the channel, because that community is awful. Unless I haven't looked at the settings, it might be a way for me to turn off people's names, but people have some very inappropriate names in that game. Diablo 1, I was planning on doing it this year, but the way things are looking and how games are releasing, I might still be able to get to it during the summer, but we will see. Because as it stands right now, I have Freedom Fighters I'm doing, then 13. Hopefully by then, the next platformer that I want to play is out, because it's supposed to come out in February at some point. And then, I can't open this up anyway, because of the railings. And then there's a Metroidvania that's coming out. Not available because the robots are nearby. Sorry, Matthew. It's coming. Trust me. It's on its way, but just not in the immediate future, but in the near future. I'm trying to think. There's October. Instead of doing like a streamed horror game, I might still do that. I might do a Let's Play instead, depending on how my schedule works out. Because Wrath of the Righteous is coming out this summer, and so I don't know how long that's going to take to beat. Or how many Let's Plays I'm going to do of it, because, you know, looking at Pathfinder Kingmaker, I did 3 on the channel. And Wrath of the Righteous is supposed to be shorter, so we'll see how that goes. As am I. As am I. I haven't been this excited for a game in a long time. Except for Freedom Fighters, of course. Super stoked to play that game. But yeah, Wrath of the Righteous is... It's a higher priority than Baldur's Gate 3 is for me. Because it... Like, Pathfinder knocked it out of the water for me. Did I go in this building? I don't remember. I think he meant to do WOTR for Wrath of the Righteous Pathfinder. The one that comes out supposedly in June. I'm so excited. I already know what my first class is going to be. I don't know if they've added any other orders to that class yet or not, but we'll see. Alright, we'll just... It's not gonna let me sprint, is it? Alright, fine. Well... That's one way to get down. So I think I've already explored these buildings. I don't know, did I miss the mission? I might be in that building instead. There's some stuff up here. I'll go check those out. Speak for yourself, Hector. The car battery in the back. That's where my car battery's at. And I did not know that when I went to help somebody charge their battery. I couldn't find my battery. I didn't know where it was at. Turns out it's in my trunk. That's why you should always read the owner's manual when you get a new car. Rumdisky was perfection. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was around before perfection was a word, or at least a defined word, and then he comes along and says, you know what, I think that's what perfection is. Oh, here's the mission.
Hej, där är Kerstin vid postkontoret i Klinte. En kapten Forsberg eller Forslund eller något var här för en timme sedan eller så och bad oss köra upp en del varor till Muskudden. Jag var på väg men lastbilen startar inte. Jag vet inte vad som är fel och gudarna vet hur lång tid det tar att fixa. Om ni behöver varorna brådskande så väntar de här i lastbilen. Det är bara att komma förbi och hämta.
Well, we need to get on the hype train for Wrath of the Righteous, man. That's gonna be the next big game on the channel. Maybe, I don't know. Pathfinder's gotten pretty popular, so other larger YouTubers are probably gonna cover Wrath of the Righteous this time. I got lucky with the Kingmaker Let's Play. Well, take care, Jamie. Glad to have you in the chat, man. Glad to have you on the stream. Or at the stream. Around the stream? Whatever it is. Have a good night, man. I'm streaming tomorrow around the same time, so if you want to swing by again, you're more than welcome. Klingons. Yeah, no, they're staying with first edition. I don't think that they've expressed any interest in doing second edition. as far as I know. But I've also been kind of avoiding any news about it because I know since it's been in alpha, there's always a chance of spoilers if I read too much, so I'm trying to avoid some of the news. So I want to go in blind as a bat. Bills football is greater than streaming. I mean, watching? I don't think so, man. I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. I mean, maybe if they ever win the Super Bowl, I might change my stance on that. But until then, granted, the team that I watched or kept up with was the Falcons. Even though I'm not from Atlanta. Or Georgia, for that matter. Actually, I think I stopped watching when Tony Gonzalez retired. That's when I was like, you know what, I'm done with I wasn't really interested after that. They've only been to one Super Bowl, at least when I kept up with it. It was in, I think, 1999 against the Broncos. I could have the date wrong. And the team wrong. I'm a little rusty on my... What's this? Ooh, 5.56 armor piercing schematic. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Matthew. I'm sure it is. Was that 2E's fault, or is that your friend's fault, Hector? Oh, shotgun silencer, which I'm never going to use, but hey, I'll take it. It's another gold tier. And I have 3 gold tier items. No weapons yet. They're all attachments, but it's better than nothing. Was it in 99 or was it in like 98 or 2000? I know it's around like the end of the 90s. I just don't remember exactly what year. Because even when I watched football, I wasn't like the biggest football buff. I couldn't tell you all the trivia. But I really only got into it because my buddy was into it. He was a big Steelers fan. And I was interested in doing fantasy football with my shop, but we never followed through with it. We got into Clash of Clans instead. That was our shop's camaraderie. Our camaraderie. Okay. It's around that time. I was close. What, Clash of Clans? Oh, I haven't played it in, what, 3 or 4 years? It was just a shop thing. And I never put any money into it. Me and one of my buddies, we never put a dime into that game. Kept it entirely free to play, and we did very well for ourselves. Very, very well. But it was just something for us to do as a shop. Something because we all had phones, so we could all participate and be in the same clan. Had one guy in our shop was really into it though. He took it very seriously. He's the only reason that I found out that they had like YouTubers that cover Clash of Clans, which makes sense. I mean, it's the internet, so there's going to be content for everything, but oh, you're talking about 2E. Or are you talking about Clash of Clans for the No Man. Alright, what do we got going on? Alright, Fly Guy. "45 minutes of combat." See, that's why I like the option in video games of having turn-based and real-time. But also, I mean, if the game is designed around turn-based, then there won't be as many encounters anyway. So it's I probably shouldn't have brought it up because I enjoy both turn-based and real-time. Alright, we're going this way. Oh, what time is it? Oh man, it's past 8 o'clock. Alright, next safe house, and we'll call it a stream. I'm not familiar with D&D 4E at all. I'm honestly only really familiar with 3E and 3.5. I've been reading up on 5E a little bit in preparation for Baldur's Gate 3, because I don't want to go into that game completely blind. Yeah, it can't be the worst part of the internet, but for the most part, I like a lot of those little niche communities. I'm a part of quite a few niche communities, actually. And actually, I'm saying actually a lot. Oftentimes, I'm the only one who responds to people that has questions in those little communities. Some very dead communities, I guess. Yeah, but still, I just want to go in knowing what I'm talking about when I start my Let's Play. I mean, I'm sure I could learn it on the fly. But for the sake of, you know, expediency and not wasting everybody's time. So I feel like most of the people that are going to watch the Baldur's Gate Let's Play are going to be familiar with the 5e system. And I know how frustrating it can be to watch someone that doesn't know what they're doing if you're familiar with the system. So I'm doing it as a favor to my viewers. Are they? I assume it'd be like Divinity. Some of the encounters can last a while, but some of them not so much. What, for 5e? Yeah, I guess I could do that. I was reading up on some of the classes because I was trying to decide, because obviously I'm going to play a paladin. That's a given. I was trying to decide which is it archetype or subclass to go. That sounds easy enough. Now I need to remember which paladin it was that had the was it the Paladin of Vengeance that stopped enemies from running away? Or prevented them from moving away or something like that? It's been a while since I've read about it. I read about it when the game was first announced. There's a building on top of this cliffside. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to learning a new system. I think it's one of the more exciting things about Baldur's Gate 3 to me. Or for me. And also Solasta. Solasta is supposed to use a variation of 5e as well. Actually, I want to say it's almost entirely 5e, except for some of the classes have different names. Wait, could I have made it up here this whole time? Okay, well. Silly me. I also like this bridge. So, like, this game has a lot of unique assets. This is the first time we've had or seen a bridge like this in the game. So, like, a lot of games would just have, like, a copy-paste bridge over a body of water. But this is, we haven't seen a bridge like this. Pretty neat. A lot of unique assets in the game. I appreciate that. I know a lot of the buildings are copy-paste. A lot of missions in this area. Come on, let me... Oh, Mepis, it won't let me show that comment, so... I'm trying to click on show, but it's not letting me do anything with it. I think the YouTube isn't happy with that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Another moderator just handled this? I don't have any other moderators. That just took a while. Alright, it's just a delay. I got it to work. No power. Okay. Guess we're not going in there yet. I really hope Mrs. Bring Dawn made popcorn and I'm not having a stroke. Yeah, trees are definitely copy-pasted. But some of the other assets are definitely... You see a copy-paste right here, this one and that one up there. I'm pretty sure the one right beside it. Sorry, I can't read half the comments because my darn... I keep saying another moderator handled it because I clicked on that message so many times to get it to show. Stop sending me... Alright, let me reload the stream. That's getting annoying to watch. So they're spam clicking show the comment and... Here we go. Is that the line? No. No, she's a pretty good cook. She's very crafty. She's good at coming up or making stuff that we don't have. Like using ingredients for something that you would normally use ingredients for to make. Very good at improv in the kitchen. Where I feel like I'm good at making just like very generic dishes. But they're good. But I like simple stuff, you know. I'm not big on like condiments and stuff. I like meat, cheese, and bread. Nothing super fancy. Though I am real proud of I make really good fried rice, I think. Though I really want a rice cooker so I can really, you know, push it just a little further and make it a little better. Well, they're probably eating now, Matthew. Artemis wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, but she started getting into trouble. So she tried to knock my cactus off my windowsill, which is a big no-no. So I asked her to leave. Also, why does my gun look all blurry? Is it just the lighting in there? There we go. Okay, yeah, that's all it was. That's weird. All right, where'd that quest go? I saw it in here somewhere. It was sitting on a desk, I thought. Did I? All right, another quest. We got a lot of quests. Did I go upstairs? I think I did. Alright, I guess that's it for this place. We'll head up here. We went here already, so I'm hoping this is a safe house. Good old Bard. Factory complex. Alright, this isn't what I was expecting. I probably can't get inside this yet anyway. A lot of bunkers and like sealed doors in this area. Yeah, Apollo was meowing earlier for food, but Mrs. Bring It Down fed him. I do like some of the changes they made in 5e, because I think, wasn't 5e the one they introduced, so like paladins can... Did I have any lockpicks? Oh, there we go. Paladins don't have to have a deity, they can basically make an oath to an object or a loved one or something like that. Because their powers are fueled by their oath. And loyalty to that oath, as opposed to, you know, being fueled by a deity. Or was that a different iteration of D&D? I thought it was 5e that I read that about. So I thought that was super neat. Squirrels are pretty ballsy. Have you seen those things dart in front of a car, then dart right back in front of the car? Squirrels have no fear. Oh, hey, hello there. It's about the Paladin's Mepis? I didn't know if it was I didn't know it was a mechanics thing versus a roleplay thing anyway. I thought it was just a choice, like you choose what you want it to be by, but the powers are the same across the board, right? So does it like change the mechanics? Like if you choose, so say, you know, you can have your typical paladin who swears fealty to a deity, right? But then they do something against the deity's wishes. Are those mechanics different than like if you were to give like a vow to your sword or something? Like your sword was your object of power? Yeah, but you can still mix and match the code of like the the established mechanics with homebrew. I don't think it'd impact the game that much. Because you can still do things at your discretion with those mechanics. But I mean, I haven't played tabletop, so my opinion is, to be taken with a very large grain of salt. So I don't know how it all actually works on tabletop because I haven't played it. You know what? Let's just go back here. Not available. Why can't I fast travel? Oh, because I'm over encumbered. Son of a gun. Alright, let's see. Let's drop this. I'm not going to use that. Alright, what else did I get rid of? I have too much ammunition, I guess. Get rid of the smoke rounds, I guess, and... Fine. Alright, to the safe house. What did Asia do? I'm familiar with the name of the band, but I don't know what like their big song was. You see, Hector, you're approaching that the wrong way. Your bard should only play My Chemical Romance songs to inspire your teammates. Yeah, I think that's why Owlcat's gonna stick with 1E for the games. Also, I think so 1E's done being updated altogether, right? So 2E's still in development, so they probably don't want to make a game that has rules that are still good, susceptible to changes. Sorry, I had a hiccup thing going on. Had to pause my sentence. Heat of the mom. Oh man. Alright. This is it for the stream. I will stick around for a few minutes for any last comments, because I know we're in the middle of a couple of discussions. Right? Or did we finish? Yeah, I think Heat of the Mom is better than Heat of the Moment. Definitely. Alright, that's going to do it for the stream, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Fine, I won't have a great night. I'll have a mediocre night. I'll remember that tomorrow. If you show up to my next stream. I'm off too, Matthew, so they won't kill me for the rest of the night, hopefully. Okay, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Have a good rest of your day or night. Stay safe, stay classy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Streaming tomorrow around the same time if y'all are interested. Come on by. But in the meantime, take care.